Hello and welcome back to Pathshala, guys. And I'm today back with another interesting and I know a little bit difficult chapter of biology, that is chemical control and integration. But believe me, after this video series, this is going to be your favorite chapter. So, yes, without further delay, let's begin. But yes, before I start telling you about chemical control and integration, let me tell you about myself. So, my name is Aditi Goyal. I am a final year MBBS student currently studying at SMS Hospital, Jaipur. I have been teaching and mentoring kids regarding biology and NEET preparation from past 5 years. And yes, I hope this video shall help you and make you love biology. So let us begin about chemical control and integration. So guys, before I begin with you telling the story of chemical control and integration, I want you to imagine your body as a massive city. I mean, we can imagine it, right? There are roads like organs, there are buildings, organ systems, factories, communication systems like blood, lymphatic system. And ever do you notice that all of this works in such a great coordination? I mean, let's think about it. Even one of the department fails, the whole city would collapse. So definitely, our body needs a lot of coordination. And one of the most powerful system that keeps everything balanced is my endocrine system. Today, we are going to understand how these tiny chemical messengers, hormones, quietly control everything about me: growth, sleep, stress, metabolism, reproduction. I mean, almost everything. Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, guys, in the previous videos, we have talked about the neural system of coordination. So, you might argue that, ma'am, we already have a neural system for coordination. Why do I need this chemical system of coordination? Well, the neural system, guys, it sends electrical signals. It's really fast, like the WhatsApp messages. But here is the problem. Not every cell in my body has WhatsApp installed in its phone, right? Not every cell has a direct nerve connection. And also, not everybody needs an instant action, right? Some processes need to be slow and need to be continuously regulated rather than just one impulse. For example, my growth, right? It's slow, but it is continuous. Metabolism, puberty, these need long term supervision. So, my body has created a second coordination system, that is the endocrine system. Instead of the electrical wires, it uses chemicals. Now, definitely, since these are chemicals, they have to travel via blood, they are slow. Instead of from one point to another point of communication, it sends messages through blood, and that is my chemical integration. Okay, now I understand the need of this system, ma'am, but how does it happen? Tell me about that. Well, now the hero of the story is hormone. So, hormones are basically chemicals, but non nutrient ones, not like proteins and carbohydrates. These are basically messengers between the cells. So, we call them intercellular messengers. And you know what? They are produced in very, very trace amounts, very less amounts, because our body is very smart. It does not oversecrete anything, it saves its resources. You know what, guys? Earlier we thought that hormones came from only those glands that did not have any duct and they traveled to distant organs. But now that we know, the definition is broader, even diffuse tissues and even new molecules can act in our body like hormones. So think of hormones as official government letters: small, powerful, and capable of changing behavior of entire departments. All right, ma'am. Now, since I have met the hero of the story, let me meet other characters. Well, let's meet the first one, the hypothalamus. This is the central commander. If endocrine system is the government, the hypothalamus is the prime minister. It is located in the basal part of diencephalon. And you know what, guys? It regulates many body function. It does not directly control all organs, Instead, it controls the pituitary like its chief minister. How? By releasing two types of instructions. Either it tells them to stop work, so it releases inhibitory hormones for that. And if he wants to make them work, it will release releasing hormones. A few examples of such hormones are like GnRH. So it is growth hormone releasing hormone. So it tells pituitary to start releasing the growth hormone. It itself did not release the hormone. It just told pituitary to function. And another counterpart of that is somatostatin. Now, somatostatin is opposite of GnRH. GnRH was causing the growth hormone to be released. This one stops pituitary to release the growth hormone. So that is why your growth stops after a certain age, because somatostatin starts getting secreted from hypothalamus. So yes, we will remember that hypothalamus is the central command center. All right, ma'am. Now let me meet the pituitary. Yes, the chief minister. So guys, you know what? Pituitary is also known as the master gland of your body. The pituitary sits in a bony cavity called the sella turcica, and it is attached to hypothalamus by a stalk. It has two major parts, interior pituitary and posterior pituitary. Interior pituitary is known as adenohypophysis, whereas posterior pituitary is known as neurohypophysis. The interior part produces hormones, whereas the posterior part stores those hormones which have been made by hypothalamus itself. So basically, it's a factory as well. The interior part is acting like a factory which is making its own stuff, and also it has a warehouse. So definitely, it's great. And you know what? Pituitary releases wonderful hormones, different array of hormones that I'm going to talk about in the second part of this video. But didn't you find now endocrine so easy and also so fascinating? I know you did. So, if you're looking for such fascinating explanations and a complete study solution, you definitely need to check out Pathshala. You know what? They offer one-on-one live classes, instant doubt solving, and premium study materials that cover all grades and all boards. It's basically like having a personal tutor in your pocket. To get started, just download the app using the link in the description box. Search the subject you want to learn, and they will connect you with the best teachers in the country. Seriously, go check it out. The link is in the description box right below. Also guys, I have linked down the slides of this video, and I have also related a blog related to this video. So please go that, check it out. It will give you even more clarity about these concepts. Also, please like, share, subscribe, and leave down all your doubts in the comment section, and also tell me what all would you love to learn. Also, I shall see you in the second part of this video. Until then, keep studying, keep learning interesting things, and yes, bye bye. All the best.